Hi everyone, so welcome back to Rebirth TV. I am Stacy Benton and really feeling good today again. So it's been a really great week for me. I hope that you're having a awesome day yourself. And just want to really thank you for listening in and watching the videos and sharing your moments in your life with me. Again, this is Rebirth TV, and we are launching our Rebirth A Gift Series, which is a transformational series to help you when it comes to going through your journey, your transformational journey from healing from your complex trauma. So that's the main objective here, is to just help you through that journey, to give you educational, motivational, inspirational, and transformational content that will just encourage you and inspire you to keep on, keep on your journey. You're doing a great job. It's very difficult. I understand that it could be very challenging as well, but just want to really uplift you to let you know that no matter where you're at in your journey of healing from your complex trauma, that you have a support system with Rebirth the Gift Series, with the Rebirth TV. This is our pilot, our YouTube channel. And it's very grassroots work that I'm doing here, but I'm very excited and I'm learning a lot. I'm growing as well as you grow. So I just want you to continue to feel like you have a partner and a support network surrounding your complex trauma, because I do understand there could be a lot of levels of isolation, loneliness, when you are experiencing this type of trauma as a result of things that you may have experienced in your childhood. So right now we're focusing on childhood abuse, because April, which is coming to an end, but it is Childhood Awareness Month, Childhood Abuse Awareness Month. And we just want to thank you for just, if you have experienced childhood abuse, you're just listening to the videos, sharing your time, your energy, but also sharing your experience, because even though you may not be speaking or talking, by you being present, you are seeing that you're ready to break the silence of actually just you're ready to break the silence when it comes to your own childhood abuse. And I want to encourage you to please go back and watch the other videos, because the content will definitely be give you more understanding. We're building a foundation here that you can build upon yourself and educate you to understand that what you have gone through, to give you some terminology, to give you some tools and resources as you continue your journey and healing, and knowing that it is a holistic approach. So we are on this channel with Rebirth TV. On our YouTube channel, we're going to be looking at your healing from a holistic perspective. So it's not just going to be just dealing with your psychological challenges that you may have as a result of your trauma, but also health tips, spiritual tips as well, financial, just really looking at your life from a holistic perspective, because it does not matter where or when actually you experience your trauma, but it has definitely impacted levels in your life, or it has impacted your life in ways that you may not completely be conscious of. And identification of those challenges in a more detailed, in-depth observation of yourself and having a higher level of self-awareness will help you to continue your journey. And actually it can actually increase the rate as which you are healing. Now, I'm not an advocate for rushing through your complex trauma, your emotional trauma, your psychological trauma as a result of childhood abuse. But I do want to encourage you that the more that you engage in the process of healing, the more transformational your process will be, the more results you will get, the more you watch content and videos concerning concerning your experiences. So right now we were focusing on the other videos. If you go back and watch those, just different mental disorders that could result from emotional or just really childhood abuse in it as a whole. So I want you to go back and watch those videos because it will definitely help. And but today we're going to shift a little. Again, my videos are very they have a very simple structure because I want to really get a with what you're experiencing to try to be more authentic and address based on what I am feeling that you need, and just based on my own experiences. So the videos will be very transparent and authentic. So you will see kind of like a more natural aspect of who I am as well. But also, I want you to get comfortable with your own natural self. So that's one reason why I keep the videos very simple, because I know that when you go through childhood abuse, you lose your self-identity and also just your authentic voice. And as you get older, that kind of disconnection with yourself continues. If you do not get the healing that you desperately need, or even if you're just afraid to embark on this journey. So that is why Rebirth a Gift is very vital to your healing and your recovery, as well as transforming yourself. Because a huge aspect of Rebirth TV, it's about rebirth. It's about birthing forth those aspects of yourself that you have buried as a result of your complex trauma. And it's really just birthing forth those elements of yourself that you may have forgotten about. For an example, when you were a child, if you had dreams of becoming a very successful athlete, and you were very good at a certain sport, let's just say soccer, and you were really good at it and you just really loved the game or the sport, but because of your trauma that happened, your childhood abuse, which could be emotional neglect, it could be sexual, it could be physical, meaning that you come from an impoverished family, that you just didn't really have everything that everyone had, and it kind of hindered, or it really did a number on your self-esteem. So as you become older as an adult, that pattern just continues if you do not, and it becomes more subconscious. It does not go away. It just becomes more subconscious, but that pattern of just feeling like you're not alone, like you're not enough, or that feeling of allowing your dream to be diminished because of your trauma that you may have experienced. So there is definitely a connection with your inability to try to become the version of yourself you always envisioned. And this is what the Rebirth a Gift series is about, is birthing forth those childhood dreams that you may have had. And I'm not saying that, some childhood dreams are part of your childhood. But if you know there was a significant shift or change in how you view things that you once loved as a child, this is a good time to maybe revamp some of those childhood dreams, or activities or hobbies that you love to do. So this is what Rebirth a Gift series is about. It's not just about just giving you content, but also motivating you and encouraging you to really analyze where you are at, where you're at right now when it comes to your life, when it comes to your goals, when it comes to your aspirations. Analyzing just where do you see yourself? Are you achieving your goals? Having a very honest self-assessment of who you are and what you want and what you actually have. And you will see there's some gaps. when you go and you just really think about it, you will see that there are some gaps there, that there is a disconnection that happens. And now you have a support system with the Rebirth A Gift series to help you with those negative emotions that may unravel as a result of very subconscious mindsets or subconscious issues that you may been afraid to face in the past because you didn't have the support, or you were just afraid to just go back to that time in your life that was so extremely traumatic, that really changed you, changed who you were, changed aspects of yourself. You're just really did a number negatively impacting your self-esteem, your self-confidence. So the Rebirth A Gift series and Rebirth TV is all about the holistic approach for you rediscovering who you are. What was your true identity? What did you feel the most connected to before your trauma happened? And even if it happened at a very young age, there still is an imprint there that you will connect to. The more that you sit and you think about it, or journal. And one thing that I highly suggest is, as you go through these series, is that you grab a journal and you start journaling. You start journaling whatever is happening that day. We talked about just journaling your emotional triggers. I really want to encourage you to watch all the videos, binge watch them. And if you need to repeat them, it's only going to reframe your abuse and also your experiences, so you can now have better patterns when it comes to your mindset, how you think about your trauma, how you actually recall your trauma, because some of it as a child you may have suppressed. So the main purpose of pulling out some of those experiences is that now you can heal. You can fully heal those experiences. And writing, journaling is a huge aspect of that, as well as working with a trained therapist. I gave 3 options. If you want to choose all 3, it's only going to catapult your healing journey. But just definitely at the minimum, choose one. That's a licensed therapist, a spiritual leader, or a life coach, a transformational trauma coach, that you can work through your trauma. Because the main objective with Rebirth A Gift series, the first, we're going to break the silence. We're going to break you out of your mode of being alone in these experiences. Even if you know, when it comes to your past experiences with your trauma within your childhood, but also your present experiences that you're having in your childhood. In your adulthood. So we want to really unearth, okay? And it's going to be uncomfortable at first. I'm not going to tell you this is going to be just peaches and cream. However, where there is pain, there is transformation. And that's one of the reasons why your childhood trauma can be significantly utilized. Excuse me. It can be significantly utilized when it comes to now ascension and transcendence and elevating you into becoming not only on the outside, but internally the individual you always saw yourself to be. So that is what Rebirth A Gift series is about. It is a foundation from the novel Rebirth A Gift, but the holistic approach that Rebirth TV is actually exemplifying is for you to understand that with the book and also with the Rebirth A Gift TV YouTube videos, you can now really have that support system, and also just another way to actually unearth or uncover those hidden childhood wounds that you really need to face and it's very vital to your recovery and your healing journey. So I'm going to end the video there. I'll be back.